Hello. Today we are going to talk about family and religion, two very important social institutions for one very important reason. Family and religion are two social institutions that help maintain social control. And social control is when we control our thoughts and our behavior. It becomes regulated because our families teach us to follow the norms of our society, and religion emphasizes the moral norms of our society. So, to a large extent, we do what's expected of us because these two institutions reinforce the norms of our society. So, we're going to talk first about some basic concepts related to the family. And again, I'm going to be looking at my screen to make sure I cover everything on your slide. So, let's look at some definitions as it pertains to the family. And of course, these are ideal definitions, meaning that this is what family should be. So, family is defined as a social institution that unites people in cooperative groups. They should cooperate for the purposes of overseeing the bearing and raising of children. When a couple is married but they don't have kids, they're not often thought of as a family. So that's why married people will say, well, it's time for us to start a family, so forth and so on, because children make you a family. But that's the purpose of family, to unite people to come together to bear and raise children. And then there's kinship. When we describe someone as our kinfolk or they're kin to us, K-I-N, we're describing a social bond based on blood, marriage, or adoption. So people are connected to us as family, either through blood, marriage, or adoption. And then there is marriage. And this again is an ideal definition. It is a legal relationship, meaning that the government recognizes the legality of your union. That involves economic cooperation, so hopefully couples are cooperating when it comes to the finances, as well as sexual activity. So we do expect married people to be sexually intimate and at some point bear children that people expect to be enduring. So we expect marriages to last. And at most marriages, people will make that vow till death do us part. But we know that divorce is a reality depending on what society you live in. In the United States, divorce is one of two marriages. So about 50% of marriages end in divorce in the United States. And our divorce rate is so high that it's been said that our divorce rate in the United States is 3 times higher than Canada and 10 times higher than Italy. And then there are families of affinity. If you have anyone in your life that you identify as your family, your godparents, your play cousins, play uncles, somebody you call a sister or brother, maybe an aunt or uncle, but they're not really your kin, that's families of affinity. People who, despite not being blood related or related through marriage, choose to identify themselves or define themselves as family. Another term for this is fictive kin.